Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Healing with Nicole Hartrell. And welcome if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe so it helps me grow the channel to help others. Today's session, I'd like to focus on a very important chakra, and that is our root chakra, which is really for our survival. And the root chakra then is tied to our physical life and your purpose here on earth. Every chakra that we have has a certain vibration and has a funnel of energy. When it's not in alignment, it affects your equilibrium. It appears small and has little energy. It may change in color and in sound. The root chakra is located in your pelvic floor. It's the first chakra that's tied to our physical bodies. So it's associated then with planet Earth and with the color red. It governs our parasympathetic system. So it affects our legs, our feet, our spine, our bones, our blood. It affects the sciatic nerves, our colon, male organs, sexual organs, and some of the female sexual organs. It affects the health of the adrenal glands. It affects our hips, our bladder, and our teeth. If you have any ailments in any of these areas of your body, then it means the root chakra is out of alignment. Because of our need to have relationships on earth with others, it's so important for our physicality. There is a high correlation then between the root chakra and the sacral chakra. That's in your belly. It's our survival chakra then, and it's tied to our needs, from the primitive of basic needs to the complex needs, from the physical to the non-physical. So for example, empathy would be non-physical. This chakra is also tied to our security. At an emotional level, then it's tied to the feeling of feeling safe, feeling stable, to being courageous, to belonging, to being resourceful. It's a primal energy, and it's tied to our ability to be in the now. Interestingly, it's also tied to generational patterns. That is what you have inherited from your ancestors, both positive and negative qualities. So what causes then our root chakra to be out of balance? When trust and sense of safety in the universe is threatened, our root chakra becomes out of balance. When the sense of belonging to a social group is threatened, especially in childhood, it becomes out of balance when our best interests are not taken into account or served, so you don't feel safe. When we are born, we take root in our physical life and remain rooted throughout our physical life. So if at any point something interferes with our desire to stay rooted, or we think we can't stay rooted, then we get out of alignment. We become unrooted when our needs are not met. Our sense of belonging maybe is threatened, or our interests are not being considered, or we just feel unsafe in any situation. When we are grounded, we literally pull the energy of the earth into our body and we ground. If the chakra closes, we begin to unroot and we feel disconnected from the earth and also to other people. We become ungrounded and we feel lost. We become disillusioned. We become distrustful, unmotivated. Maybe we feel depleted or become aggressive, or we become defensive. We feel stuck. We may feel weak or frail. We may become stagnant or feel desperately lonely. We become disorganized or feel compromised. We become anxious or we panic. We go into depression. We feel a lack of abundance. We feel resentment. We have disinterest. We suffer post-traumatic stress syndrome, and maybe we have nightmares too. It's only when our needs are met that we can focus on evolving and growing. Remember that growing, especially with love and joy, is expansive. Note that on our planet, most of evolution happens when people don't have to fight for survival. It's interesting to note something about spiritual people. When our needs are not met, we often compensate with higher chakras. So we think that if our higher chakras are open and strong, that we are special in some fashion. But often we compensate growing those higher chakras because our root chakra or lower chakras are weak. Our root is affected by our sense of time, which is your lineage, the now or the present. If it's out of alignment, some level of trauma took place in our timeline in our life, especially in childhood. Almost no one on earth has a healthy root chakra. I'll repeat that. Almost no one on earth has a healthy root chakra, but there are shades of gray. You can't be too open or grounded. If you close your root, your very survival is threatened. We have to control all the blockages and all our unsafety issues. Note that when we try to open our root chakra, it doesn't feel good. We are in sharky waters. When we try to open our other chakras, it feels good, but not with the root. So how do we open our root chakra? First of all, you have to accept that you have needs. You have needs, both physical and unphysical. So you need to ask, what do I need to feel supported? What do I need to feel connected? What do I need to feel understood? What do I need to feel nourished? And so on. You could also open your root chakra by becoming more self-reliant, knowing that you have the capacity to find the people and the situation that meet your needs. And here, independence is not the issue. You have to learn dependence on others because you need relationships. You need to build mutual symbiotic relationships. The basic premise is the capacity to believe that you can get your needs met. You need safe and secure relationships. That's your greatest need for you to be here and now. You need to understand relationships and attract those that serve you, not those that drain you. Don't try to bulldoze your fear or deny your fear or be brave despite it. When fear arises, it's a primitive and instinctual energy. Don't try to become fearless, but learn what to do with the fear. Another way to open up your root chakra is to wear the color red. Apparently, you can also ground not just with color red, but also with black, brown, and gray. Those are also good colors for grounding. People usually gravitate towards blue and green because it helps them stay calm and it gives them a feeling of being connected. You can also stimulate the root chakra with sounds. For example, using binaural beats, beats, binaural beats. You can find these binaural beats on YouTube, and they're very helpful. You can use them even while you're meditating or sleeping and relaxing. Of course, meditating is a very good tool for grounding and opening up the root chakra. Also, Tai Chi and Qigong. If people who chant, they say the sound lam vibrates the pelvic floor. You can dance, especially hip hop and rap. That's really good for the root chakra. You can exercise. Vigorous exercises connects you to the physical body. Remember that scarcity causes misalignment. So don't have a limited view of your resources. You don't, otherwise you don't receive well. Open yourself up to receiving abundance. Breath work also helps opening up the root chakra. It builds a bridge from the physical to the non-physical world. Shallow breathing then is really a rejection of life. You can also open up your root chakra by walking barefoot, using salt baths, and interacting with friends that make you feel grounded. Spending time in nature is also good for grounding with you, the earth with all your senses. Another good technique is using herbs. Herbs such as chamomile, rosemary, sandalwood, cloves, cinnamon, paprika are all very helpful. And foods that are the color red, such as radishes, beets, rhubarb, tomatoes, red cabbage, nuts, cherries, watermelon, and beans also are helpful. And finally, stones such as garnet, ruby, and red coral also helps with opening up the root chakra. I'd like to end off by doing a brief meditation now, opening up the root chakra. And we were going to bring down the color red and open up the root chakra. And I hope you'll find that helpful. So again, you're going to sit nice and tall in your chair, comfortable, feet grounded on the floor. You can close your eyes so you go within, nice straight backs so your spines are like an antenna to the universe. And we begin with a deep cleansing breath. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And now when you're breathing in, and breathe up high, 3 feet above your head into God's tunnel of light. And bring down His light through your crown, grounding it with your body into the earth. Breathe up high into God's tunnel of light now, and bring down His light into your root chakra. See the light swirling like a whirlpool at the front and back of your pelvic floor. See God's light becoming red now. Think cherries, watermelon, red roses. Continue breathing this way as you see the color red swirling in the root chakra, as it clears your legs, your teeth, your feet, your colon. And it helps you feel more secure and reconnected with your tribe, helping you feel more present, more grounded. Let go, let go, let go. Watch the color red spinning as it clears your root chakra. How does it feel? You should feel more grounded and relaxed. And I invite you to use one of my other videos where we use color therapy for opening up all the chakras. But in this video, I wanted you to focus on the root chakra. And now slowly open up your eyes and bring yourself back to the present, to your chair and to this moment. I hope you find that helpful. And again, don't forget to pass this email or this video on to others. Hopefully it will help them too. Have a great day. Bye-bye.